A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. Bridges out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for the Celtics, Brown out there with Porzingis. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. And this is the kind of basketball we love to watch, right, Richard? Teamwork, playing for one another, making each other better.
You need that to be successful. It doesn't matter how much talent you have. Teams that play hero ball make it too easy for the defense to adjust. We won't be seeing too much of that tonight.
And it's the Celtics to start out. Brown with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Oh, Tatum in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
There's Dinwiddie. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Dinwiddie drives in. Nice D from Porzingis. And a fast break now for the Celtics. That one drops for him.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Delano Banton comes in for Pritchard. And despite the KD-Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand, Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Tatum gets the bucket.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Tatum's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dinwiddie against Tatum. Takes a 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Up top, Claxton. He's guarded by Williams. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Back to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nailed from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Williams. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 8. In the corner, it's Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and KD. After they had grand plans, it just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
White, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And then for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Walker subbed in for Cameron Johnson. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Celtics leading by 7. White left side over O'Neal. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint, here's Simmons. Softly drops in the floor.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
The kick out to Tatum. Cans it from downtown. 13 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's O'Neal. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game, and they'll keep possession. Simmons. Out to Bridges. No good with the triple. Here's Tatum. Simmons pulls it in.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Walker's shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 10-point lead. Offensive rebound, Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Simmons, following the basket by Robert Williams. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bridges got 5.
And every year, Bridges seems to get better, including understanding when he should be aggressive on the scoring end.
Traps in the tray.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie attacking, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
To the floor for the Nets, Cameron Thomas.
.40 seconds left to play in the first. Simmons' shot is good.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Nets trail by 14. Walker in the corner. All sorts of time. Rebound by Williams.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Count it.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, Simmons. Hook shot. And he can't bank that one in. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. We resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Lonnie Walker is out there with Thomas. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Claxton, and the layup's good off the glass. Claxton's got his first points of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Nets trail by 16. Walker the pass to Johnson. Count that bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Left side, Tatum. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. Surely one of the top players in the NBA, but Jaylen Brown has many other interests outside of basketball.
Yeah, he likes to keep those brain muscles just as in shape as he is. He spends a lot of time playing piano, chess, doing yoga, and reading to keep himself sharp.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. RJ, a guy who will completely take over a game. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he's got a deep bag. He's got an incredible talent, and every year he works to add to it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. Let's take a look at Dallas. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Celtics, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick, the setup, the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence could be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Jason Tatum.
Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and of course CP3 is still going.
from Jason
And with the
Tatum.
lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got a pair of triples in the second now for Boston.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Pass to Thomas. They need this. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Brogdon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Changes for Brooklyn. And Simmons, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Thomas. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the middle, here's Bridges. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Banton. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Banton's shot is off. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. For Boston, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Now here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Claxton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Banton. Dinwiddie covering. Shot's good by Banton.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Down low, here's Williams. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. 6 points for Williams.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Cornette can't get it to go.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And for all the small ball these days, RJ, the 7'2" Luke Cornette is still earning his keep.
Yeah, he has a very unique thing he does against jump shooters. That kind of bothers me because I don't think it works. He'll just jump with both hands up so they can't see the rim. He calls it the eclipse. That's how you create space for your jumper. Go to the fadeaway.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Over to the wing. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by Cornette. Boston's done a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. On the wing, Williams. Claxton covering. Shots good by Banton.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Nets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the pass to Hauser. From 11 feet away. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. In the corner, it's Bridges. That 3 off the mark. Brogdon looking around. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Long arms, moves the feet well. Johnson, tough on the defensive side.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
27.
Celtics out in front, just dominating this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Nets team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for them. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. He's out there with Robert Williams. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look, you got to commend Brogdon. Whenever a small guy is willing to take the punishment on the way up, you got to commend him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Out left to the wing. Nets passing it around. The 3. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Tatum's got 32 points.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Good on the shot.
Bridges.
And that's now 7 points for Mikal Bridges.
Spencer
D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Bridges. 7 points in the game. A second chance effort, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has relaxed the rules that prohibited scouting high school games. With some one-and-done players sitting out their lone college season or getting hurt, the teams needed the chance to scout them even earlier. Also, with these new pro youth leagues where NBA scouting is permitted, the sense was there was an inconsistency that needed to be remedied. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. DA, thanks.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Bridges outside. Tatum against Dinwiddie. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Number 1, the Celtics. 5th best, the Nets.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
A 3 from Tatum. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing, but also
Johnson.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
He has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Williams with the steal. Here's Cornette. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Looking to get it going, and he jams it with authority.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Finney Smith with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Bridges. It's blocked, and they get it back. Dinwiddie for 3. The rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Hauser. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hauser's got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Give them a hand.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Lonnie Walker. .121 left in the third quarter of the game. Porzingis high post over Simmons, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Horford. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Smith against Horford. The drive. Oh my!
Nice finish.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing the young fella dunk that one home. Smith likes to show off that incredible vertical.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And stolen by Simmons. Now O'Neal. Still without a basket. Simmons inside. Guarded by Porzingis.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Boston's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Walsh. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the inside. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Horford up top. Over O'Neal. And another basket for Boston.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now here's Thomas. He's guarded close. O'Neal, no good. He gets it up. Missed. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Celtics opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Smith. O'Neal is out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Thomas, and it's Whitehead in at the first.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Cloak loose. And here we go with Horford running up the court. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. And it's good. 2 points.
Showing more intensity on the defensive end. When Smith Jr. is engaged, he's effective at getting steals.
Here's Pritchard. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 4 assists in the game.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate. Smith Jr., this is what leaders do best.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Some changes for Boston. White is checked in for Porzingis, and it's Tatum in for Al Horford. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Walsh. Over Baisley. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
They get it again, and he gets the bucket. Baisley's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Quick first step by Tatum. Look out!
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Smith against Tatum. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tatum on the wing. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Now, here is Smith. Another shot, and he lays it up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Back to Tatum. Over O'Neal. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Baisley up top. White covering. Baisley passes to Smith. Back to Baisley. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Up and in on the way.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Walsh. Thomas covering. The baseline J. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Tatum against Smith. Passes to Whitehead. We have certainly seen some great MVP races the last few years, Richard. Are you satisfied with how the MVP is chosen?
Yeah, Kev, I was happy with it. At the end of the day, there's always...
And again!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Smith against Brown. Smith surveying the D. 6 to shoot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to 0.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Porzingis inside. Simmons is there. Banton's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
And you're not going to pass up that
Cameron Thomas.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle.
Foul.
2 free throws coming up.
Delano Banton, first personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Royce O'Neal at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. O'Neal hits them both. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Nice feed by Brogdon. Excellent at whipping those passes to open teammates.
Here now is Dinwiddie. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Malcolm, you're on a real roll right now. How do you think things are going?
I feel great. You know, there are going to be stretches, but we don't play as good a basketball than the stretches where we're playing very good basketball. So, you know, the key is to have long stretches of good basketball, and that's what we're doing right now.
It's the best you played all season, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.